Hi everyone, my name's Alex and I make videos here on YouTube mostly about beauty, some about pregnancy, some about hair and then a few other random things thrown in there as well. So thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be having a look at a huge Revolution Beauty makeup haul. It's excessive. Before I start guys, please remember to subscribe if you enjoy this content and give it a thumbs up, that really helps me out. Let's get into it. I have a load of products in front of me. I was really excited about this order. I've used Revolution like once or twice in the past, but I don't really have much stuff from them. And you know, they're massive on YouTube. Loads of YouTubers use them. And I was having a look at like the more expensive high-end stuff and I just thought, you know what, just splurge out on some of the cheaper stuff. Everyone seems to say that it's amazing quality. And I firmly believe, especially after my one of my previous videos where I did kind of half drugstore, half high-end, I firmly believe that good quality drugstore products are exactly the same as good quality high-end products. So let's get started. I will start with we'll kind of work in an order, you know, on how you would do your makeup as well. So I'll start with a couple of brushes that I actually picked up. So I picked up two fan brushes. I've got the Pro 400 and the Pro 320. These both were slightly discounted, I think, at the time. I wanted to get them so that I could see if I liked applying highlighter with a fan brush. And then also, I really like the concept of applying bronzer with a big fluffy brush. In terms of how they feel, they're really quite lightweight, plasticky handles, but they don't feel poor quality at all. The smaller fan brush is quite thin and they're really, really soft and flexible. But this feels like it would be perfect for highlighter, you know, to just kind of get the high points of your face. And then the slightly larger fan brush is really thick. You can see how thick it is there. Again, it's super soft, very flexible, but I wanted to try this for bronzing, you know, just around the kind of bronzy areas of your face. I feel like it'd be a really quick way of doing bronzer as well. I don't think I've done bronzer or highlighter with a fan brush in many, many years. So yeah, I'm excited to try these guys out. Then onto primer. I have 3 different primers, which is definitely excessive. This whole haul is 100% excessive. So first off, I've got the Conceal and Define Blur Priming Serum. I'll put a link down below for all of these products. They're all very affordable. I don't know the prices off the top of my head, but nothing from Revolution is overpriced, to be honest. So this comes in a small glass bottle. It's called the Blur Priming Serum, and it comes out as a white liquid. I ended up getting 3 different primers because I just wasn't sure which one to go for, and I just thought, you know what, just get them all in one and then see which one you like the best. It goes on very liquidy, doesn't really have any fragrance, and it seems to be setting down. So anyway, I need to try all of these products out properly and give them a good review. For me, primer is one of those products where I can take it or leave it. It doesn't seem to massively affect my look overall, but I do like to try them. Okay, it literally feels like nothing on the skin, feels really nice. Next, I have got the Conceal and Fix Mattifying Primer. So this is like it's like a thick liquid. You can see the bubble going. And it's like a silicone primer. So I thought I'd give that one a go. I do get quite oily, I tend to. And then last but not least is the Conceal and Fix Pore Perfecting Primer. So this is really similar to I think it's a dupe of the Tatcha primer, also the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have that one. I do really like it. I do not have the Tatcha one though. You open it up and it's got a scoop, which I really, really like the concept of, and just a little lid so that you can I've tried this one already, so you can take product out without having to kind of dig your fingers in. I really like that concept, very hygienic. Then onto foundation. I have just one type of foundation, but I've got it in 2 different shades because you know me and my shades. I have got the Conceal and Hydrate foundation. I have tried the Conceal and Define concealer, and I've got to say I'm not a massive fan, so I just thought I would stay away from the foundation. I tend to like a lighter coverage, especially a more dewy coverage, so I thought I'd give the Hydrate foundation a go. These come in 23ml. Oh, so it's actually less than a normal foundation. I got the shade 2.5 and 9.5, again, just so I could mix it up and use it all year round. Got a little pump on the lid, and I have used this, and so far, so good. I'm not going to say too much yet, because I've only used it once. For concealer, to match with that foundation, I also got the Conceal and Hydrate concealers. These come in, they're 13 grams each. I got the shades C6 and C3.5. What I find really strange about Revolution shade colours though is that they're basically the same. Like, I'll swatch these for you, you can see. There is not a huge difference. I thought I was going to be getting a lighter foundation and then a lighter concealer and a darker concealer, not two concealers that are basically the same shade. Considering it's 3.5 to 6, I thought that was a big enough difference to have a completely different colour rather than just a different tone. It's not that these colours won't work for me, they absolutely will. It's just I was hoping for a lighter and a darker concealer. Then for powder, I've got the medium yellow loose setting powder. I've seen a lot about these powders online. The packaging looks so lovely. I will just I can't wait to get rid of all of this packaging because I've opened this, the powder's kind of everywhere. So it's a beautiful rose gold shiny lid, and then I feel like there's going to be a hot mess in here. Yeah. So this is what people are complaining about. This is the reality of this powder. It literally gets everywhere. If you're planning on taking it in a makeup bag and traveling with it, it's probably going to be not a massive problem, but you know, it's just a bit messy. Whereas if it's something that you're planning to keep at home, that's probably more ideal. There's a mirror in the top, but if you're going to be moving it around, the powder goes on the mirror, you can't really use it. And then there's a sifter inside with the letter R. So I love the packaging of this. I need to give it a really good test though to see if I like the actual product. Then for face products, I've got lots of their Reloaded powders here. So I've got their Reloaded bronzer in Take a Vacation. I think when I was picking out my shades for all of these powders and everything really, I just kind of Googled the product, swatches. There's so many great people online who are doing swatches. So this colour is really, really nice for me. It's beautiful in the pan and it doesn't let off too much pigment at all. It's quite a light bronzer, as you can see. So this is a nice one for all over the face. Blushes, I have two. I've got Rhubarb and Custard and Ballerina. I will just show them to you so you can see the shades. They're not as different as I was thinking they would be. I thought Rhubarb and Custard was going to be a lot more peachy. So this is Rhubarb and Custard and this is Ballerina. Again, I have tried, I think, just the Rhubarb and Custard one so far, and the pigmentation is a really nice level. It's not to the point where you have to be really careful about where you're applying it. You can just dab your brush in and pop it on and the colour looks really good. So far, so impressed with these. And then for highlighters, I have the Raise the Bar and Just My Type. I wanted to get the gold one. I don't know, I felt like I needed it. It looked so beautiful. And then I thought Just My Type was good for, so this is Just My Type. This is Raise the Bar. I thought Just My Type would be good for kind of every day. I'll swatch these guys for you. The packaging is beautiful as well. These are £3 each. That is criminal. There's the shades for you. They look stunning. I also got the Sculpt and Glow Revolution Pro product. This one is in Desert Sky. I think it's the medium shade. I was really, really impressed. I have tried this contour and I have tried the highlighter. I think they're really lovely products. The highlighter especially is stunning. It's slightly less, you see it there? It's slightly less reflective. For me, this is more of a natural look. I really, really would recommend this, especially for, you know, like work, every day, just kind of pop it on, 2 products in one. Then for the eyes, I have 2 beautiful palettes. I have the New Neutral Luxe Shadow Palette and then the New Neutral Blushed Palette. I don't own any of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes, and I believe that these are kind of dupes for them. On the bottom, we have the New Neutrals palette, and on the top, we have the Blushed palette. I have tried the Blushed palette. I've got a tutorial coming your way, and spoiler alert, it's amazing. These shadows seem like incredible quality. Completely blown away. I do tend to find that high-end eyeshadows are just so much better than the drugstore stuff, but maybe these guys are going to change my mind. They seem incredible. I also have 2 of their eyeliners. I've got the Renaissance Flick in Intense Brown and then black. Black on the top, brown on the bottom. I have tried the brown one so far. Also, look how beautiful that packaging is. Absolutely stunning. and it worked really nicely, and it didn't smudge, which is like my biggest thing because I've got hooded eyes and eyeliner always goes everywhere. I also got one of their eye glistens. Again, this seems to me like a bit of a copy of Huda Beauty. I don't have the shade name here. This is like the champagne gold one. So on one end you've got glitter, and they come with doe foot applicators. I haven't used the glitter yet. I'm very excited to give this product a good go. And I have actually used the shimmer side, so that's what they look like. That glitter looks intense, doesn't it? Wow, stunning. This is like an amazing product. For me personally, I looked at maybe getting some of the other colours they have, but I think I will actually get the most wear out of the neutral kind of shades. I picked up 2 of their mascaras. I think they had a deal going on, so there was definitely a deal with the foundation and concealer, and then a deal with the eyeliners and mascaras. So I picked up the Stretch It Out and Big Lash. The brushes on these are both completely up my street. This is Big Lash. It's actually a plastic brush, even though it kind of looks like a bristle brush. And then Stretch It Out is more of your typical plastic wand. Unfortunately, I've got to say these just seem very basic. They coat your eyelashes and that's about it. I'm going to keep giving them a go. They don't seem to smudge on me, which is a huge thing because I can't seem to find any mascaras anymore that don't go all the way around my face. But they don't seem to do anything particularly special. And then last eye product is a Pro Brow Volume and Sculpt Gel. This one's in Ash Brown. I have actually used this already and it was really, really nice, and it was a good colour for me actually. They don't have blonde or any kind of anything lighter than Ash Brown, but it's got a really tiny wand and mascara brush. I thought it was a really good brow mascara. Very impressed with that one. We're on our final products, guys. You'll be pleased to hear. So I have 3 of their lip liners. This was so hard to choose. I was looking at photos of all the different swatches. It turns out they are different, but they are very, very similar. I'll swatch them all for you as well. So I picked up Fling, White Wedding and Chauffeur. So the good news is these lip liners seem amazing. They remind me a lot of my Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. They're very, very moisturising. They go on really easily. They really remind me of Charlotte Tilbury, which is incredible. So here we go. We've got Fling, White Wedding and Chauffeur. They're all neutrals. White Wedding is more of a pink neutral. Fling is more of a terracotta neutral. And then Chauffeur is more of a nude neutral. Hope that's a good way of me explaining it to you. And then the last 3 products are all lip products again. I have one of their lip vinyls. This is in the shade Chauffeur, so it goes with one of the lip liners. And then I've got 2 of their matte liquid lipsticks, I think they are. So I've got one in Chauffeur and one in White Wedding. So I obviously liked Chauffeur, didn't I? I think I just wanted to get some neutrals because I don't tend to wear bright colours, but I do have some nice bright colours, so I just thought I may as well try and use those rather than buying more brights that I'm probably not going to get much use out of. It smells a bit like a shot. It's reminding me of a night out, put it that way. I have worn the vinyl one. It's more like a very pigmented lip gloss. I really enjoyed it actually. Here is the vinyl lip gloss. That's in Chauffeur. This is the matte lipstick in Chauffeur as well. And then this is the matte one in White Wedding. You can see the shades do differ quite a lot actually between the matte and the vinyl. I need to give the matte shades a good go and a test. Oh, actually, I nearly missed a whole product, guys. When you finish your face, you want a setting spray. So I got the Hydrate and Fix Long Wear Oil Control with Hyaluronic Acid. I think this was because Rachel Leary spoke about this a lot and I just thought, yeah, I'll get that, give it a go. It has a really nice fine mist. Really, really fine. It goes on really nicely. I've worn this a couple of times. It seems nice. I haven't noticed a particular change in the longevity of my makeup, but it does. I love the way setting sprays kind of bring powders and liquid products together and kind of amalgamate on your skin and just look so much more natural. So guys, that is my huge Revolution haul. I hope you enjoyed. A silly amount of things, but absolute great value for money, and I should get lots and lots of use out of this. So I'm excited to test it all and give it all a good try. I do have a testing video for all of this stuff coming up. Well, I couldn't obviously use every single thing I bought because that would be slightly excessive, but I have used most of it. So that will be my next video. Sorry we had to wait a little bit for this one. I've just had a really busy week. We were doing our bathroom, so that kind of took priority and I had to get that done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.